Hello friends, you're most welcome in our channel Learn Physics with KV Principal. I'm Ojasmati. What we are going to learn today? Today we'll start our next chapter, acids, bases and salts. What we are going to study in this chapter? In this part, we'll study about acids. What are acids? An acid is a chemical substance that is sour in taste. You can see lemon, apple, orange, vinegar. These are sour in taste. If you have tasted them, these will be always sour in taste. Many food items such as lemon, curd, vinegar and orange taste sour because of the presence of acid in them. Now, many substances like lemon, curd, vinegar taste sour because acid is present in them. Acidic substances are the substances that contain acid in them. The substances which contain acid in them are always acidic, and the acidic substances always contain acid. Natural acids are the acids that occur in nature. For example, acids found in fruits are natural acids. Now you can see these are the fruits. These are naturally occurring acids. These are not man-made. Why an acid tastes sour? One question will be coming in your mind. An acid is a substance that donates hydrogen ions. Because of this, in an acidic solution, there are more hydrogen ions than hydroxide ions. This means the more acidic a food is, the more hydrogen ions are available to trigger the sour taste receptors. A base is a substance that accepts hydrogen ions. What is there? See, we can see hydroxide ions. If a thing has more number of hydroxide ions, it will be base. If a thing has more hydrogen ions, it will be acid. If a thing have many number of hydrogen ions, it will taste sour like lemon. And if it does not have that much hydrogen ions, so it will taste like apple, which have ions, hydrogen ions, is acid, contain acid, but it doesn't taste that much sour like lemon. Acid are substances that taste sour and are destructive in nature. Now, what are acids? Acids are that substance which taste sour and are destructive in nature. It turns blue litmus paper to red. Now, what happened? It turns blue litmus paper to red, you will be knowing. These substances are chemically acidic in nature. Example, orange juice, curd, vinegar, hydrochloric acid, etc. Now, a thing which contains acid is always acidic. I have told you. Example, vinegar, hydrochloric acid and curd and orange juice. Acids and bases are two special kinds of chemicals. Almost all liquids are either acids or bases to some degree. Whether liquid is an acid or base depends on the type of ions in it. If it has a lot of hydrogen ions, then it is an acid. If it has a lot of hydroxide ions, then it is a base. Now I have told you that if acids and bases are two special kind of chemical, almost all liquids are either acids or bases. Now what happened? The thing which have more hydrogen ions will be acid, and if thing have more hydroxide ions, then it will be base. Why are acids destructive? This question will be coming in your mind. And acids and bases are extremely reactive with those compounds that if they touch them, they will form salts and destroy the original compound, thus damaging our skin. So when our skin is wet and has some water on it, the acid can disassociate extremely strongly, and thus it is very costly to us. The thing is, acids and bases are extremely reactive with those compounds, extremely reactive with water. If our skin is wet, little wet, so it can be extremely strong. The acids can dissociate extremely strongly, and what will happen? It can burn our skin. Why an acid turns blue litmus paper to red? It is because of reaction. The pigment in blue litmus paper reacts with hydrogen ions which are containing in acids and changes chemically, so the bonds are tuned to reflect a longer wavelength of light to appear red to our eyes. Ions. Now the word ions is coming here many times. An atom or molecule with a net electric charge due to loss or gain of one or more electrons. We shall study this with a diagram. See, this is a diagram. Here, now these are electrons which are with net 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these are proton 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If the number of electron and proton are same, it will be called atom. And if the number of electron are increased, then it will be ion. And if a number of electron will be decreased, then also it will be ion. But what is the difference? In this ion, if you see, what is happening? In this ion, we can easily see that number of protons are more, so it will be positively charged ion. A ion in which number of protons are more. And if you see this diagram, in this diagram you can see the number of electrons are more, so it will be a ion which has number of electron more. And this is a fact that only electron can move, proton can't move. So either electron will go or either electron will come. We shall go to our next topic. Acids with a low pH of around 1 are very reactive and can be dangerous. The same is true for bases of a pH near 13. Chemists use strong acids and bases to get chemical reaction in the lab. Although they can be dangerous, these strong chemicals can also be helpful to us. Now what? Acids which have low pH around 1 are very reactive and can be dangerous. And the same true with the bases. Chemists use strong acids and bases to get chemical reaction in the lab. Although they can be dangerous to our skin, but these strong chemical acids are very useful, like in the car battery. There are many strong acids. You can see nitric acid, hydrochloric acid, perchloric acid. Some of them are dangerous and used as poisons by insects and animals. Some are helpful. Many plants have acids and bases in their leaves, seeds, or even their sap. Citric fruits like lemons and oranges have citric acids in their juice. That is what makes lemon taste so sour. What happens? Some of them are dangerous and used as poisons by insects, animals. Some of them are useful also. Many plants have acids and bases in their leaves, seeds, or even their citric fruits like lemons and oranges have citric acid in their juice. This is what makes lemon taste so sour. In citric acid there are more hydrogen ions, so that is why lemon tastes so sour. Our bodies use acids and bases too. Our stomach uses hydrochloric acid to help digest food. This strong acid also kills bacteria and helps to keep us from getting sick. Muscle produce lactic acid when we exercise. Also our pancreas uses a base called alkali to help with digestion. These are just few examples of how the chemistry of bases and acids help our bodies function. Science and technology makes good use of acids and bases. Car batteries use a strong acids called sulfuric acids. Chemical reaction between the acid and lead plates in the battery help make electricity to start the car. Now what happened? Science and technology make good use of acids and bases. How I told you, the strong acids are very useful to us, like the sulfuric acid, which is very strong, is used in car batteries. It reacts with the lead plates and acids. When they react, they help battery to make electricity to start the car. Proteins are made up of amino acids. It is an acid. Vitamin C is also an acid called absorbic acid found in amla. Now, the word acre is a Latin word, and from this word acre only the word acid is taken. Why from the word acre the word acid is taken? The word acre means sour and the acidic substance are sour. That is why from the word acre the word acid is taken. Now if you see, the thing which is sour in taste always contain acid in it, and the thing which contain acid in it, its nature will always be acidic. These are the three things. We shall study them once more time. The thing which is sour in taste always contain acid in it, and the thing which contain acid in it, its nature will always be acidic. With this, our first part is completed, acid. Thanks for watching video.